What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for joining me on another beautiful day. So I've been getting so many comments, DMs, you name it. I've been getting a lot of it about people asking me, what's my exhaust? What's my bars? What's my mirrors? What's that tail delete? I've been like, okay, I kind of got over answering everyone. So I thought I'd make a video for you guys. You guys seem to enjoy it. You guys seem to like the bike. So let's talk about it. First off, I do hope you guys enjoyed that intro. It did take me some time to make that. It was fun. I got to do something different, you know. It was a lot of fun to make. If you guys want to see more of those intro types, those more cinematic shots, let me know in the description down below. But all right, let's get started. Okay, first off, I've been getting a ton of questions about this tail tiety kit. It's kind of like more tucked up. It's kind of out of the way, just the way I like it. A lot of people have been asking, is this legal? It is in my state. So I found this on eBay. It was like $30. I'll leave the link down in the description. It looks great. It took me about 5 minutes to install. And yeah, I like it a lot. Next question. What bars do you have on your bike? Okay. These are the Pro Taper CR High Bend 7/8 inch fat bar. I got them with the bike, but I would not change them. They're literally perfect for this MT07. It gives me that right riding sight, the perfect riding style. So I have it when I'm sitting. I feel upright. I don't feel too leaned over. I don't feel straight up, punched back. And it feels good for wheelies. Feels good for ripping around back roads. They're perfect for me. Leave a link down in the description down below. Next question. What mirrors do you have on the MT07? I probably get this question more than any other combined. You guys keep asking, what mirrors do you have on this bike? And I had them on my old MT09, so I just took them off when I had traded over. They are the CRG blind sight mirrors, so they are pretty expensive. Just the mirrors alone, without the adapter to go in the bar end, they're like $50. The only reason I have them is because that's what I got when I got my MT09. And yeah, I broke one and I had to buy a new one. I was like, heck no. I'll find cheaper ones somewhere. But they do work, they look great, they're small, and I do like them. So I'll leave those in the description down below. Yeah, they're mirrors. They do the job. They're tiny. Next question. What exhaust are you running? I am running the Yoshimura full system on this bike. I love it. I love the sound. A lot of people say that I should switch to the M4, but I really like the sound of this thing. It sounds great, and I love it. It came with the bike as well, but I think this is an exhaust that I would definitely get over any other. This is probably the one I'd get. Yes, my bike is tuned. It is flashed for the pipe, and is also, to the next point, to my K&N air filter. I do have the K&N air filter underneath the gas tank. Took it off, put the new filter on. Does it make a difference? Maybe a little bit. It doesn't. It definitely was running a little rich beforehand, but now it's running pretty good at all. I mean, I've never had any problems since I had the intake put in. So it was a good mod. It definitely livened it up a little bit, but nothing crazy. It was more for just the sound and, you know, to make it run a little less rich. All right, I will put both in the description down below. You guys already know where they are. I've already talked about it. They're down below in the description. Okay? And my most recent mod, and actually one of my favorite mods of all, I just installed color clusters, LCD flip screen for the Yamaha MT07. If you guys know what it looks like stock, it's more white, and then the actual numbers are black. And so in this case, background's black, turns the letters white, and the numbers white. It looks great. It's one of my favorite mods just because it's such a good aesthetic. It's aesthetically pleasing to look at in the sunlight. You can see it just fine. At nighttime, it's perfectly fine as well. And it was pretty easy to install. It was just kind of a cool mod. Not that it's going to help the bike, but I think it does help. And it's a nice color combination with the red, black, and the white. Tell me what you guys think about that. But that's actually one of my favorite ones. As always, description. Link in the description down below. And I think everyone has this mod on their MT07, but this is just a Yamaha MT07 windscreen. Got it on Amazon. It got it with the bike, but it probably would have done the same thing. if you guys want one, it does put a pretty aggressive look to the bike. I do like it a lot. I think it does add a lot. So, if you guys are curious, I will leave it in the description down below, of course. This is another one of those mods that you don't, it's not really useful, but it does look so good. The LED light in the front, obviously you don't need it, the stock light's just fine, but it does look so good, and it's actually super bright. Pretty sure the previous owner just bought it on Amazon. It's super easy to install. If you guys like it, don't worry about it. I got you in the description down below. Another one besides just the tail tidy kit, I got this integrated tail light. It actually came with the bike when I bought it, but it actually is really nice. Let me turn the bike on real quick. So it's just like a normal brake light, obviously. But you push the brake, and it pulsates. I think that's a nice feature. And then the blinkers are integrated into the tail. So it's like a nice clean feature. I think it looks really nice. I'd probably do the same thing if I was to do it again. If you guys are curious, I'll leave it in the description down below so you guys can find the link. So this is one of my more recent mods. I just put on these new pedals. I did this in a couple videos ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. They're cheap, Chinese. I got them for like $100 on Amazon. They do look nice, but I've had a couple problems with them so far. I was riding through Coeur d'Alene on my last video that you guys saw, and nearly one of these things fell off. Like the bolts came loose and the pedal fell off. Actually, it was on the shifter side, and yeah, that could have been really bad. So I got pretty lucky, but so far, I mean, I got home, I Loctited all the bolts, and I haven't had any problems since. So if you guys are curious about getting these, I'll link them down below in the description. Just make sure you Loctite the heck out of these bolts so they don't come loose. Other than that, I like them. They're comfortable. The reason I got them in the first place is because when I put my foot down at like a stoplight, I always hit my calf or my heel on the pedal, and I hated that. It just didn't feel right. It feels like I should have a place to put my foot, and now with that, it kind of moves the pedal back just enough where I have time or have enough room to put my foot down, and I have no problem touching the ground, and it's not hitting my leg anymore. So to me, it was a good mod, minus that fact that it almost fell off on me. But yeah, minor things. All right, cool. On to the next one. Obviously, everything else I did was aesthetic to this bike. I had the wheels powder coated. I painted, used to be all silver. I painted this whole thing black. I just took it off, sanded it, and spray painted it black. It just puts a nice little color to it, so it doesn't pop out like that silver did. It looked terrible. Obviously the front wheels, and then just my stickers because that's kind of my thing. So yeah, that's really it, guys. I haven't done a whole lot to this bike. I've just kind of made it my own through all of this stuff, just making it more aesthetically pleasing to me, and basically making it not look like another red MT07 out there. Just kind of made it my own. None of these mods are necessary. I think the three that you need to have are the bars. I think the bars make a huge difference. Definitely the exhaust, and yeah, to be honest, other than that, everything else is just if you want it for an aesthetically pleasing, ride. If you want it to look different than everyone else's, that's basically why I did it. I do like the pedals, but it's not necessary, definitely. So a couple more things that I haven't done that I want to do is the suspension mods. I've been watching YouTube videos that people are taking apart the front suspension, cutting there's like a spacer in there, cutting it down 10 millimeters, and then replacing the fork oil with 15 weight fork oil. And I hear they say it makes a huge difference, height and ride style for this bike. So maybe in the future I'll do that. That's one of those things that I really would like to do. I've heard my buddy, he's got it done. He said it made a huge difference for him. So that's one thing. And then the other thing that I really want done, I would like to get new brake pads, and I would like to get the stainless brake lines. I had them on my MT09, and holy cow, that thing broke so fast. It was like an on-off trigger. That thing was stopping you instantly. Not that this thing is bad by any means, but it's kind of squishy. These rubber lines are pretty squishy. It's almost like the lines are gradually expanding, if that makes any sense. So you don't get like a proper brake feel. With the steel braided brake lines, you don't have that. It's the same feel every time you push the brake, and it makes a huge difference. So I do miss that on my FC09. It's just cost money, and then sooner or later I'll get it done, but I just don't want to spend the money right now. Got a lot more important things to spend money on. But yeah, that truly is it, guys. I really do appreciate your time. If you guys have any other questions, leave them down in the comment section down below, or ask me on Instagram. My Instagram, I'll post it right on the screen. It's ShakeandBlake509. And yeah, that's really it, guys. If you have any more questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.